Hi guys, welcome to Souls Know Evolution. Thank you for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your guidance message for Wednesday the 12th and Thursday the 13th of February 2020. And I can't believe that we are halfway through this month already. I just don't know what's happening to the time. So let's get a couple of cards for your energy, how you're feeling, your attitude, outlook, as well as your mindset. Big thank you to all of those that have subscribed to the channel. It means the world. So let's get on with this. Right. 2 cards for your energy. Right, Ace of Swords. Okay, let's get one more. Beautiful start. I'm feeling as though you're having a real moment of epiphany. There is some sort of clarity, truth. Okay, yeah, that fell out and turned, but it did fall out in the upright position. So as I was saying, yeah, that just confirms it. There's some sort of clarity, truth, new information that is coming in to you, which is completely changing your perspective. It's completely shifting your world. It feels as though some sort of enlightenment. I'm just seeing like the beam of light that's coming from the center of this figure, and then the light that is sort of emanating behind the head of the figure hanging there. So yeah, there's just a massive epiphany. Like I say, a new belief system that's being born or generated, a completely new way of looking at things, looking at yourself. Both of those cards instantly just give me that vibe. The Hanged Man is card number 12, so that reduces down to a 3, and that talks about growth. So there's been some sort of transformation, growth, like I say, epiphany, awakening, something that you're undergoing or going through at the moment, which is absolutely beautiful. What's the energy playing out for the day, or the next couple of days? Let's see how this relates. Whoa. Okay. We've got Temperance. Okay. Card number 14. So yeah, this transformation, this change of perspective that you're going through, it's really being supported and encouraged by the energies that are going on. Temperance is about balance. And in this particular rendition, we've got like the moon and the sun. Usually there's 2 cups, and the temperance angel sort of, you know, transferring water, measuring out the water between those 2 cups. But in this instance, there is like a balancing, a harmonizing, I'm going to say, of like your inner masculine, your inner feminine energies. There's a harmonizing, a coming together. Like I say, that new perspective that you're gaining through the Hanged Man, Ace of Swords energy, it's allowing you to bring balance to yourself. Like I say, the inner masculine, the inner feminine. When those are balanced, we are whole. I mentioned it in the reading the other week with the Queen of Wands, talking about embracing, you know, all aspects of self. So I'm definitely seeing this as, like I say, a balancing out of yourself, of your emotions. This is you being in touch with your intuition, with, you know, what is hidden, but at the same time, it's you also taking action, stepping out into the world. So we have that sun and the moon, so it's the masculine and feminine energies within. Right, okay, let's keep going. But there's a mastery here. All the energies that are playing out are calling for a mastery. So this epiphany, this wake-up call, this change of perspective that you're having, like I say, it's all tying in, it's all working together. Right, okay, let's get one more for Temperance. But again, this Temperance energy supports some sort of change that's going on in your external world. Card number 14 reduces down to a 5, which to me speaks of change, expansion. So maybe as things are expanding or things are changing in, you know, your world, what's going on around you, that change itself is giving you this new perspective, this epiphany, this higher wisdom, this new way of looking at a situation. Right, why is this Temperance card here? Okay. We have the Five of Wands, so another 5. Yeah, I just mentioned that Temperance boils down to a 5. So yeah, like there may have been, or there may be, some sort of conflict surrounding a change, whether it's a change within yourself, a change that's happening in your external world. It could be an internal change as well, because as I mentioned, this Temperance is mastery of self. It's the harmonizing, the alchemizing of, you know, our energies. So this could be an internal struggle, it could be an external struggle, but you're being encouraged to embrace the energy of Temperance, which is to bring balance, like I say, mastery, and having a moderate approach towards any external or internal challenges. This is the Five of Wands, so it's nothing major. It's petty arguments, it's potentially competition, it's having lots of ideas on the table, or lots of people with strong ideas about directions that should be taken or paths that need to be trodden. So like I say, whether this is internal or external, you're being encouraged to adopt the energy of Temperance, which is to use your intuition in this instance, but also, like I say, lean on those inner masculine energies as well. So, you know, assertiveness, protection, speaking up, being seen, having your ideas, you know, put in the mix or considered. This Five of Wands is Saturn in Leo, and we've just had that Leo full moon. So the full moons are a time for releasing what no longer serves us. So like I say, there may have been a new perspective gained since the new moon energy came in. And like I say, that new moon energy or this change of perspective is now instigating changes in your outer world. We've got 2 5s here. So after a period of growth, that means something has to change. So let's look for challenges or opportunities. The cards are being really stubborn today as well, so that could be an indicator of the energy too that you're dealing with, or could be dealing with for the next couple of days. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's far too many. Definitely not taking these. Right. Let's have a look. Right, so King of Wands, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands in reverse, the Devil, 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the World. Okay. Yeah, it seems to me as though, as a separate message, yeah, I was going to say there's something about you stepping into or taking action towards your dreams here. But there was something, I would say, stopping, blocking that you were tied to, that wasn't allowing you to move in the direction of what it is that you wanted. But things are changing. We've got, like I say, lots of Wands energy in here. So that's all about spirit. That's all about passion. That's all about taking action. And we end with the 9 of Wands and the World card. So whatever has been stopping you, blocking you, or you feeling tethered to or tied to, like I say, it could be a mindset, it could be physical people. And by standing in your power, by adopting this strength energy of the King of Wands, knowing what it is that you want, taking action towards it, being confident, your ships can come in. It's about, like I say, defending what it is that you believe in, but also realising that it's not about giving up, because you're very close to closing out a chapter or some sort of cycle. Right, okay, that was too many. Challenge or opportunity, I just want a couple of cards. Right, okay, this is all over the place today, but so it goes. No, I'm not taking those either. too many. Right. The world. So it did want to come back out. Right, okay. So there's a closing out of a cycle, whether this is a challenge or an opportunity for you. But like I say, there's a shift, a change in your mindset, a change in perspective, a change in the way that you perceive a particular situation or even yourself. So if, like I say, this change, this closing of a cycle is a challenge or an opportunity, it's going to require you, like I say, to balance your emotions, to gain a sense of mastery over yourself, over potentially, if this is an external challenge or external friction or instability that you're coming up against. It's by having a balanced and measured approach. It's about also transmuting that energy, so learning how to turn, let's say, conflict or friction or tension into an energy that you can use to help you move through this cycle, because like I say, we're approaching the end here. So there's something that you can close out. You've got this new perspective, so to me it's necessary for you to close out the old so that you can step into whatever it is that, you know, like I say, this new perspective, this epiphany is leading you towards. We have an Ace of Cups. So as you close out an old cycle, release yourself from it. Really, truly, like I say, learn the lessons. And when I say learn the lessons, that's what I mean about transmuting the energy. It's about really understanding that only really love and forgiveness release us from situations such as this, or even worse. So if you've not reached that point or place yet, then the cycle just continues, and, you know, we change the people, we change the places, but the lesson still needs to be learned. So this change of perspective, this clarity, this truth that's coming in now is what is allowing you to close out an old cycle that may have been really repetitive, that ushers in a new energy with the Ace of Cups. Whether this is self-love, self-care, a new emotional reset point within yourself, because we have this Ace of Swords here, so two aces on the table. It could be a new opportunity in love for some of you, that, you know, that is what you're wanting. For others of you, it could be a new spiritual pursuit or spiritual connection. Like I say, I'm getting very spiritual vibes off this Ace of Swords and Hanged Man. There's a definite epiphany here. But whatever it is that you've awoken to, it's now about, like I say, bringing this temperance, balanced energy into whatever is challenging, whether this week, over the next couple of days, or in the future. And really understanding how you can turn that challenge into an energy that allows you to close out, you know, the old way of doing things. It allows you to, you know, like I say, complete something. And as you complete something, it allows the space for you to start something new, usher in a brand new energy. Right, Knight of Wands is at the bottom of that deck. So that to me is a passionate energy. It's about stepping out in a new direction, feeling, you know, full of passion, full of energy, happy. There's an element of freedom in that card that I'm seeing, which reminds me of this world energy here. So it feels like the energies are really supporting you to close something out so that you can actually be free mentally, emotionally, because this Ace of Cups is under Temperance as well. So mastery of yourself brings in, like I say, new love or a new emotional reset point that you can move forwards with. Right, let's get one of these to tie everything up. This has been the strangest, strangest reading. It may not resonate. It really may not, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see what we've got going on. Right. We have Poised. Oh, 2. And Breathe. 48 and 29. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just had to go and sort out baby. So we had poised and we had breathe. So to me, it feels as though you're being encouraged, or your guidance is to sort of poise yourself, be prepared, take a deep breath, because like I say, this shift, this enlightenment, this clarity that comes in, this change of perspective, I've got a feeling it's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. We've got Knight of Wands energy here. We've got Sag energy here. So again, fire energy here, Leo. So that to me is movement, things moving forward quickly. So it's like prepare yourself. Any changes that are required for you to take, like I say, to close out any old cycles or to step into this mastery of self. It's like take the risk, take a deep breath, but also go for it as well. It's like you're competent in, like I say, your awareness, your knowledge of what the next step actually is. Right, let's pull final guidance message. Just to tie everything up. Right, I'm not going to take those because they've barely been in my hands for a second. Right, okay, so let's pull one of these and wrap this up. I don't know how long the first part of the video was, so I was going to say I don't want to make it super, super long. So, right, okay. We've got a blessed change. Let's read this. A major life change brings you great blessings. Yeah, like I say, and it feels as though, like I say, it's about poising yourself, taking a deep breath, and allowing yourself to close out an old cycle. So yeah, blessed change. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. We've got a new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you even if you don't see the results. And then we have wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. And then we have consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Right, okay. Now, these two cards, like I say, for those of you, let's say, with this temperance energy that are struggling with, let's say, mastering aspects of self or balancing out your emotions, if you do not feel balanced, then don't take action from that place or from that point. Like I say, you will know when this clarity, when this change of perspective comes in. So if this isn't the energy that you're feeling right now, then this is your guidance. You're being encouraged to wait until, like I say, you've managed to master that element of self or balance out those emotions or alchemize that energy so that there is a shift in perspective and you do see the way forward. Right, okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.